Hey guys, Omni here. Before we get into the video, I did want to take a moment to pay my respects to the man that originally brought Boba Fett to life, Jeremy Bulloch, who just recently passed away at the age of 75. Yet another member of the original trilogy that will be greatly missed, especially with the impact him and his character have had on Star Wars itself, the fandom itself, and just as this character has finally resurfaced in such a new and invigorating way. It's just unfortunate, but we can celebrate that legacy and see where the story takes us from here with the character that he brought to us all. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. So last week's episode was brilliant. I know there's some people that thought it was a little lackluster or off track, but I completely disagree. I thought it was a fantastic episode. Bill Burr knocked it out of the park with probably one of the best acted scenes in all of Star Wars. And it got us the coordinates to Moff Gideon and that fantastic recounting of Gideon's words to Mando in season 1, thrown right back in his face as Papa Mando's coming for his baby. And perfect timing, just in time for the finale of season 2. Got this lovely shirt here from my my boss today as an early Christmas present, since we're all going to be out of the office next week anyway. So fun little tie-in. Wearing it for today's video. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I don't want to spend too much time talking about last episode or making predictions, as I want to get right into this. Now, I was planning on doing maybe a live stream this weekend, probably Sunday night, to talk about spoilers, predictions, thoughts on this week's episode, the finale of this season, and where it's going to go from here with whatever happens today, Sunday evening. I'm going to be moving this weekend, so hopefully everything's going to be set up in the new house to allow us to do that. So keep an eye out on the channel for that, and I'd love to see you there. But guys, let's end the waiting and dive into chapter 16, episode 8. The finale of season 2 of The Mandalorian. Here we go. Oh shit, they've tracked down the doctor. Dude, we're starting right off with seeing Slave 1 get into some action. Uh-oh. The rescue. Let's do it. Let's get our baby back. Yes!
They took the child.
Who?
Moff Gideon. We have his coordinates.
You can bring me to Moff Gideon.
The Moff has a light cruiser. It could be helpful in your effort to regain Mandalore. Help me rescue the child, and you can have whatever you want. He is my only priority.
There's a garrison of dark troopers on board.
How many troopers do they have armed in those suits?
These are third-generation design. They are no
Third
longer
gen.
suits. They're droids.
Get the hell out of there as soon as they clear us to dock. And your shots have to look convincing.
Power up those shields, princess. I'll put on a good show.
I love the models they've built for this, man. So good.
Shuttle 2743, requesting emergency docking. We are under attack.
Stay clear of launch tube. Deploying fighter squadron.
Uh-oh. Not quite what I thought was going to happen, right?
Request denied. Please clear launch tube until fighters deploy.
They're on to it.
Clear launch tube immediately. Hang on!
They kind of blocked up the launch tube, too. Oh, nice.
Clear the launch tube. What are you doing? Get that thing out of here. Activate the dark troopers.
Oh, fuck. We get to see them in action, guys. We get to see them in action. drop the fucking dubstep on these things. A little sad that Boba Fett doesn't get to partake in the main course of the action here.
A little too clear.
The music this episode, I'm digging it. Dude, Ming-Na win? Now? Oh, here they come.
My gun's jammed.
Just beat the shit out of him with the gun. Love it.
Thanks.
Did you unjam it? Maybe you should take one of theirs.
No!
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh! Thank God for Beskar, man. Come on, Din. Again, thank God for Beskar. Well, all right, we only had to fight one.
Are you sure you don't need any help? I think that did it.
It's Cara Dune, man. Such a blunt force instrument.
Where's Gideon?
Going after the child, that's where. Because we need that spear versus Darksaber. Yep. Called it.
Mesmerizing, isn't it? Used to belong to Bo-Katan. Yes, I know you've been traveling with Bo-Katan. A friendly piece of advice. Assume that I know everything. You see, she wants this. Do you know why? Whoever wields this sword has the right to lay claim to the Mandalorian throne.
You keep it. I just want the kid.
Very well.
Why does he want?
I've
Oh,
already got what I want from him.
yeah.
His blood. This child is extremely gifted and has been blessed with rare properties that have the potential to bring order back to the galaxy. I see your bond with him. Take him.
Does he want to be a
But you will
Jedi?
leave my ship immediately, and we will go our separate ways.
I am so confused and conflicted now. Just by the way he's acting. He trying to restore the Jedi Order? That can't be it. Yeah, no, he's full of shit. All right. All right, there we go. God damn. But he wants Mandalore, I think. Here we go. We knew this was coming. And so far, this is all Giancarlo, too. Oh! End him.
You're sparing my life. Well, this should be interesting.
Din with the Darksaber.
Now, it belongs to her.
She can't take it. It must be won in battle.
I yield. It's yours.
Oh.
Come on. Damn it.
It doesn't work that way.
I mean, it worked fine the first time.
the
Nobody
throne.
technically defeated Maul for it. They stole it from Maul.
The ray shields have been breached. We're being boarded.
How many life forms?
None. It's the Dark Troopers. They're back, bitches. Oh my god, dude.
You had your hands full with one. Let's see how you do against a platoon.
I'm starting to think Gideon was wanting to become the next Tar Vizsla, become a Force sensitive himself, wielding the dark saber.
They're here. X-wing. One X-wing? Great.
It can't be. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god!
A Jedi.
It's Luke, my god! Who's playing him? You piece of shit. Oh, ooh, you fucking bitch. Oh my god, dude. This is like the Rogue One Vader scene. I feel it. It's coming, except it's a goddamn Jedi, and it's fucking Luke goddamn Skywalker. God! I didn't think they'd do it! I didn't think they would do it! That chin looks familiar, though. I don't know if it's a stuntman or Sebastian. Yes! Oh my god! I can't believe it, man.
Are you a Jedi?
I am.
It's time to go. Don't be afraid.
I can't believe Grogu's going away. I can't believe he's going with Luke. I'm sure they'll be reunited before Kylo goes crazy, though. Unless Ahsoka's show wipes that all out. Oh my god, we have a post-credit scene. We're on Tatooine, that's Jabba's palace. Bib Fortuna's in charge now. You were dead. Oh shit. Oh yes! The Book of Boba Fett, coming December 2021. Oh wow, they were holding off on that for this reveal. Dude. So there is a Boba show. There is a Boba show. Oh my god. Is it a show? I assume it's going to be a show. Holy crap, guys. That is insane. Man, this episode really just brought the heat. A lot to talk about, though. A lot to talk about. It was actually Mark Hamill. I mean, obviously, they de-aged him. And it wasn't the best de-aging that we've seen used. It was still a little Uncanny Valley-ish, but it still looked great. I think for the show's budget, it looked fantastic. I was so convinced they would not touch Luke or bring Luke into this and just try to distance themselves from everything they've already set up. Because I know there's this back and forth of what are they going to do with the sequels. And unfortunately, as much as I hate talking about it, we're going to have to talk about it. Because now that we know Grogu leaves with Luke to complete his training, does that mean he's at the temple when Kylo goes insane? When Ben Solo burns the temple down? Does he harness his abilities before that? Does Din reunite with him before that? I mean, we got a season 3, but what's the show going to be about now? What's the goal? Retaking Mandalore? Is that what season 3 is going to focus on? And is it going to be a full season? Like, are we going to have a full season with no Baby Yoda, no Mando dynamic? It's going to be strange, right? I know that with the Investor Day reveals, they said this Rangers of the New Republic show, the Ahsoka show, run parallel to this. And then the Mandalorian, Rangers of the New Republic, and the Ahsoka show will all converge into a 3-show event crossover where they culminate and build up to one singular combined event. And I wonder what that event is going to be. Could it be the assault and the reclamation of Mandalore? Maybe. Could it be the assault on Thrawn himself? Could we see Ezra come back into the picture? Are we going to see Grogu come back into the picture? Gideon got the blood. They studied the blood. Did he send off and share those results with whoever or whatever they were trying to achieve? Because we still don't have those pieces of the puzzle yet either. What exactly was Gideon trying to achieve? He had definitely wanted the Darksaber for the symbol that it was and the claim that it lays to the seat of Mandalore. Does he want to claim that seat himself? Does he have ties to the Mandalorians himself? Does he have lineage tied to it? Does he just love that aspect of their culture, the lore, the story of the Mandalorians? Does he want to become that? Is he the one that wants to become Force sensitive, or is he trying to create Force sensitive soldiers? Or is this still looping back into the Snoke stuff? Is it them trying to develop the Force into bodies, or give the Force to non-Force sensitive, clone Force sensitives? Because we know, at least at this point, that Rey's father would be alive. The clone of Palpatine that did not have the ability to use the Force. And that goes to say that they don't use the world between worlds, because in the symbol of the Ahsoka show's logo, you clearly see the diagram that represents the world between worlds. Are they going to create their own future? Are they going to use the world between worlds to create an alternate timeline where the sequels are off in their prospective future, separated from all of this, and whatever happens in the Ahsoka show with Thrawn, Ezra, Ahsoka, and whatever these shows all culminate to, is it going to retcon all of that or create its own timeline? Because I know there's a lot of these rumors of the Filoniverse, and there's this different of opinions on whether that means that they're creating their own continuity, or that specifically just refers to the shows that he's in control of. Bad Batch, Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, the Rangers of the New Republic, the Ahsoka show. These are all things that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have their hands in and are tying all together, because they even said Bad Batch is going to tie into The Mandalorian and these other shows that they're building up. We'll probably see how Grogu actually gets out of the temple in the Bad Batch. That's my speculation. And maybe a little more about Rex and Ahsoka on the run. Maybe might tie into that as well. Man, I can't believe they brought in Luke, man. I'm still blown away by that. And we got to see him just wreck shop. He was like, oh man, you struggle with that one Dark Trooper. How about a whole platoon? Oh yeah, well, you got an army. We got a Luke. And God, he just tore through them like they were nothing, man. Because if they do the Filoni thing, if they World Between Worlds this thing, they could easily not have to even address the burning of Luke's temple. We could get the EU Luke with a Jedi Order that he builds it to fruition. We could see Kyle Katarn. We could see all of that. Mara Jade come into play. You never know. The World Between Worlds, like Dave said, it's not time travel, but there's a lot of weird and funky shit you can do in there. Do with it. Or it could be simply Ahsoka returns the favor to Ezra and she pulls Ezra out of that moment, saving him from the Purgle teleportation. That's how she gets him back. Or the World Between Worlds just isn't going to come up at all and they just thought it was a fancy design. Because I don't know. I don't know what Disney's going to do moving forward just because of the immense division that the sequels cause, whether you like them or not. Because I like a lot of aspects and there's a lot of things that I definitely have problems with. But I don't know. How do you move forward past that? Because there is such a division now in that side of the galaxy. And that's why people are so happy to not be away from that. And for Mandalorian not to touch on any of that stuff. People are very, relieved when it stays away from that sort of thing. And I don't want to know that Grogu just goes off with Luke just to die at Ben Solo's hands. That's just so depressing. If that is the case. If they go that route. Because that's what? We're 5 years out. Force Awakens is 30 years after Return of Jedi, right? So we've got 25 years from where we are currently before The Force Awakens. Which then, if you flash back, I can't remember how long it had been once we come into Force Awakens that Ben has already destroyed Luke's order. I still think that was fairly recent. I don't think maybe a couple of years. So let's ballpark it and say we have about 20 years before Luke's temple gets destroyed. Grogu's 50, he'd be 70. Would he be functional enough to survive on his own and return to Din before any of that happens? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of possibilities. And again, this is kind of why I wanted to have that little stream this weekend to kind of collect on everything we just had in this. And shoot our theories, share our theories, speculations, our thoughts on this episode and all that. Just kind of, I hope we get to do that. I hope I got the new place set up in time to do all that. But guys, and then plus Din has the saber. He has the dark saber. Bo's not happy about that, but she also didn't straight challenge him either, but she wouldn't accept it. So now we have this splintering between the two of them. Is Mando going to... And she won't take it. He yielded. He tried to just give it to her, and she declined. How are they... I'm curious to see how they're going to explain that, too, because, they just say it's the story that really kind of counts. But when you boil it down, Maul won it in combat. Nobody beat Maul for the Darksaber. Not while he was using it, at least. He hid it away, and Ezra and Sabine stole it. They didn't fight him for it. They stole it. And then Sabine gave it to Bo-Katan. She accepted it there. But, so, I don't know. They're going to need to illuminate that a little bit. Or maybe they're just going to kind of hand wave that. Now, if you want to go the Harry Potter wand route, like you did with the Elder Wand, Maul was last defeated by Ahsoka. So Ahsoka became the actual true owner of the Darksaber. And then, as far as we know, the only person that defeated her was Vader. And then Vader was defeated by Luke. And up to this point, nobody has defeated Luke. Except the Emperor. The Emperor defeated Luke in Return of the Jedi. Is it defeated when Luke really didn't fight back? So either it would be Luke's or Palpatine's, in which case it would return to Vader, and then Vader killed himself, thereby nullifying the circle of defeat in battle. It gets kind of muddy, guys. That's all I gotta say. But my God, fantastic episode. Really, this frees up the show to be something completely different for the next season than what we've seen up to this point. Because the whole show is revolved around this dynamic of Grogu and Din. I really think we're going to be hunting Thrawn and building towards the reclamation of Mandalore. We have all these Mandalorians together in this one place. We've got Gideon captured. We've got Pershing captured. Man, it's going to be no wonder they needed more than a year to get this going, man. Anyway, I don't know what else to say at this moment, guys. I really don't. So, we're not going to be done. Disney Plus is going to keep bringing the heat over the next couple of months. WandaVision comes out next month. And then we're going to be getting a bunch of MCU shows over the next year before we get Mandalorian Season 3. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be reacting to it and covering all that stuff. I'm going to be covering Cobra Kai and as much of the DC stuff as I can, because there's going to be a lot to go over this year. A lot more than we've had, at least on this channel before, since it's all me doing all the editing and stuff like that. So it's a little difficult, but I'm going to do my best to keep up with everything. So it's time, as always, to pass this off to you guys. Sound off down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, your theories, your speculations, and all of that, so we can carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you guys again next time, and may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.